Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another FAQ Monday. I'm your host, Fluff, and today we are going to, we're gonna have a serious talk about guitars. And some other nerdy stuff. We ain't gonna get serious. I mean, we're serious about, about nerdy stuff, but you were because you were, no, that's incorrect. Wisconsin! Do you still have your black PRS? Haven't seen it in a while. Mr. Taterfight. Thank you so much for your question. Yes, I do still have my black Paul Reed Smith Custom 22. It's right here. I got it out just for your question. It's a cool guitar. This is a very, very special guitar, and it still smells like the day I got it in 2018, which is pretty crazy. So the story with this guitar is, this came from the guitar store in Seattle, Washington. My buddy James owns the store. He's a PRS dealer, even to this day. And he ordered this one-off Custom 22. This is a, I don't know what they call it, a dealer special order, I guess it's called. And he spec'd out this guitar, and there's a couple unique things about it. So you have a Custom 22 core model. This is not a 10-top, believe it or not, even though you would think it would be, but because the tiger stripes aren't perfect up here, there's some striping going this way. It's not a perfect top, so it's not a 10 top, but it has the McCarty switching package. So it has a 3-way Les Paul style selector as opposed to a blade style. And it also has a see-through black satin finish, and PRS never ever does these finishes. I just think because of his relationship with PRS, they did this guitar. I happened to be at the store and filming unboxing videos when this came in, and I played it and I had to have it, and I took it home. So that's, yeah. Cool guitar. It sounds incredible. I haven't done anything to it. The bridge is even still full floating because it's just so stable. 10 through 46 drop D, and it's showing a lot of, because it's a satin finish, it has some wear spots where they get shiny, which is what satin finishes do. There's some dings on it. It's not perfect by any means. There's like this weird white stuff. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know where it came from. This white stuff that I can't get off the finish. Looks like someone took some duct tape and went, but literally, I walked in one day and it was like that. I don't know where that's from. There's some dents in it, dings. I mean, it's been really, really played, and I love it. I get messaged and asked about this guitar all the time, actually. But yeah, this is one of my favorite guitars I've ever owned. And yep, special order, Custom 22, Paul Reed Smith, all awesome. Is there a guitar type that you just never really gelled with? It took me forever to love tellies, but now they're the bomb. Kisses, Mr. Ben Eller. Thank you so much for asking a question for FAQ Monday. Say hello to Ben, everybody. Everyone go subscribe to Ben as well. One of the best YouTube channels ever. To answer Ben's question though, guitar type that you never really gelled with. There's a few. I'm not generally a pointy guy or anything too wild. So, like the Dean ML, the dime bag guitar, the Star, not my thing. Not my thing at all. To get even more traditional, Gibson Explorers, I like how they look, and I like their aesthetic on other people. On me, because they're so, they're small and big at the same time. They're weird to play. For me personally, I have never really gelled with Explorers or Dean ML style guitars, or anything pointy for that matter. It's just not my thing, man. But I will say a guitar that grew on me over time was actually the Telecaster. I have only owned 2 Telecasters in my entire life. I just got an American Elite that I'm just in love with. It's butterscotch. I didn't get the Tele thing for a long, long time. And I don't know, maybe that's just my own perceptions, but I didn't get the Tele thing until like 10 years ago. Then I was like, aha, that's cool. I don't know what it was. But yeah, Explore, not really for me. What's a band that expanded you musically that you didn't expect to? Ooh, good question, Don, with the tacos on his name. A band that expanded me musically that you didn't expect to. There's one or two that have definitely been like, whoa. Carnival, I think, is one. I can't remember the name of the album. I'll put it up right here. When I was on tour, I was like, someone said I should check it out, and I had nothing else to do, sit in a van and listen to music, so that's what I did. I just ended up listening to that album over and over again. So Carnival, Nothing But Thieves, really kind of like, oh, okay, so you can kind of be heavy and groovy, but you don't have to have like, I don't know, you don't have to be metal, and there's a lot of like soaring melodies, and they can bring it down, and like I love how Nothing But Thieves incorporate dynamics in their music. And let's see, is there a third one that really was like, that expanded me music? I don't know, for all intents and purposes, Gojira really makes you go, wait, what did they just do? Wait, play that back. That factor, I love when that happens, and that rarely happens, but I love it when you can listen to a band that keep things musical, but they just kind of take a right turn, and I love that about Gojira. So Carnival, Nothing But Thieves, Gojira. Those three bands really expanded my musical horizons when I wasn't exactly expecting them to. Who has better tone, Rhett Scholl or Josh Scott from JHS Pedals? Oof, there's currently some internet drama going on between those two. Not really, I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna have to go with my boy Rhett, because Josh has great tone. He's a great player, and I love the JHS channel and pedals. Obviously, they've been on this channel many times. Rhett's got the sauce, though. Rhett's got the tour guy sauce in his tone and playing. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to cover my boy Rhett. Recommend a good guitar power attenuator, possibly for both studio and live use? That is a very deep question. So for attenuators, I personally use like this Universal Audio aux top box. I realize that's a little expensive and large because it's meant to do more than attenuate. I use that as an attenuator in the studio, and I would use it live too. But for compact purposes, live, travel, whatever, I would go with the 2 Notes Captor X, me personally. It's a great price. It's $300, something like that. Nice and small. And you know what? You get the 2 Notes reactive load stuff. And you could pipe it in directly into the PA, the front of house, if you wanted to. Just a win-win there. So I would personally recommend 2 Notes Captor X without knowing more about your specific playing situation and needs and or budget. That's a great all-around unit. Do you think that if grunge came out today instead of the 90s, it would still have the same lasting impact? Or is grunge more of a product of its time and wouldn't work if done today? Ooh, Ben. Deep question. That's a really deep question. Well, I would say the one thing I've learned with Dragged Under, signing a record deal and touring and all that stuff, is the power of a good song. I would say if all the grunge bands came out today, good songs would still be good songs, and are still good songs, no matter what time you release them in. However, in the context of the early 90s, when it was all like, Michael Jackson and this dance stuff and Duran Duran, and then Nirvana comes out, it definitely did have more of an impact, and it was way more of a left turn than it would be today. But we wouldn't know, music would be totally different today, in my opinion, if the grunge thing had never happened. Because all of the things that have come out of the grunge stuff, the new metal stuff and the combination of the hip hop and the riff stuff and all those things, I don't think would have necessarily happened the way they did if grunge hadn't been a thing. Because those, that music then influenced everyone else, and it just splinters off. But good songs are good songs. And the power of a good song transcends time and space and genres and generations. So yeah, I think the grunge bands would still be successful today. If Soundgarden came out with Super Unknown today, I'd still think it would be huge. If Nirvana came out with Teen Spirit today, yeah, I still think it would be huge. Honestly, would it be as big? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not with today's kids, but maybe. You never know. If Beastie Boys came out with Ill Communication, I know they're not grunge, but they were around at the same time. If Beastie Boys came out with Ill Communication today, yeah, it would still be huge. Those are great songs. Sabotage? Yeah, that's what I think anyway. And that does it for this episode of FAQ Monday. If you have a question that you would like me to answer, feel free to leave them on down below in the comments, or give me a good old tweet, and we'll get you taken care of on a future FAQ Monday. Fluff out. If you liked the video you just watched, please consider subscribing. And if you want to further support me and what I do, consider using some of the affiliate links down below in the description of this video. Go on over to Sweetwater, buy yourself something, and help me out at the same time. It's a win-win for both of us.